if we go to the outfield competition, who's left in this outfield competition? Obviously, Mitchell, Marcy, they're going down. So right now, there's Tatis, Azokar, Profar, Merrill, and Mercado. Those are the 5 outfielders. Now, the Padres, what they might want to do, what I thought they were going to do if, let's say, Manny was going to start the season at third base. It doesn't seem like it, but if they were, Manny at third, they could have Campusano be a DH, and they have Sullivan be a backup catcher, have Higashioka be a catcher, the starting catcher. But if Manny's DHing, does that eliminate the need for Brett Sullivan to be on the roster and be the third catcher on the roster? And do they go with 5 outfielders? Do they go with Tatis, Azokar, Profar, Merrill, Mercado? Or do they, because Mercado and Azokar, maybe Mercado has a little bit more power, but both guys are righties. Both guys can play center. They can play all 3 outfield positions. Aren't they kind of the same guy? So let's say Mercado doesn't make it, or Azokar doesn't make it. One of them obviously does. The other goes to El Paso. And then maybe they elect to keep another infielder on the roster. So obviously the 4, Machado, Kim, Bogarts, Crony. Add Pauly to play third. And then let's say they have Rosario and Tyler Wade make it. Or Brad, I don't think Miller will, but let's say it's Miller and Rosario and Pauly and the rest of the regular infielders, right? And they go with 4 outfielders and they have an extra infielder. Tyler Wade, I believe he has played some outfield before, but they could go the Brett Sullivan route. But right now, in terms of legit outfielders, they're down to 5. And these are the 5 outfielders that will be on the roster if they go with 5 outfielders. Because I'm assuming that no other major league outfield addition is coming between now and the flight to South Korea. It's Fernando, it's Jose Zokar, it's Jackson Merrill, it's Jurickson Profar, and it's Oscar Mercado. Is that the best group of outfielders? No, it's not. But there's upside in Jackson Merrill. We know that Fernando Tatis Jr. is talented. I have no doubt that he can have a strong season if he can stay healthy. And then you'll see what you can get out of the left field spot. Hopefully you don't have to use your bench too much outfield-wise here, at least to start the year. And then you see what happens. It's not the best, but there's still talent in the infield. The infield, offensively, Tatis is the one that we're expecting to help carry the offense, right, from the outfield. The rest of it is in the infield. It's Cronenworth, it's Manny, it's Bogarts, it's Kim. Manny DHing, but you get what I'm saying, right? And then you see what you can get from Merrill. You see what you can get from Pauly. You throw Campusano in the infield there, obviously, with the other infielders, because Campusano is going to be hitting in the middle of that lineup, right? So that's where we're at right now. I'm not super surprised that Locastro was sent. That was the only minor surprising move that was made today out of these guys. I thought maybe they'd give Locastro a little bit more time. I thought it was going to come down between Locastro and Mercado for that 5th outfield spot, but they might not go with 5 outfielders. Maybe they made that cut knowing that we want to give as much playing time we can to Azokar and to Mercado, even though they didn't start today, but give as much playing time as we can to those guys, battle it out, and then we'll make one more cut. And then we'll go with an extra infielder, Tyler Wade, whoever that may be. We'll go with an extra catcher. We'll see. But that's where the roster is at right now.